So Blogilates, now no hate towards Casey from Blogilates. I get heart palpitations, angina pain, because I watch her videos. I can't watch the videos. I turned off this one when Casey called rice in the same categories as donuts. And I was getting a bit of chest pain. I couldn't watch the rest, but I know what she's gonna say. Now this is no hate towards Casey. It's just the nutritional advice she gives. And she's got 1.9 million subs. And I'm like, all these poor girls are gonna get fucking metabolic damage. People say metabolic damage doesn't exist. Look at Casey, she's got metabolic damage. She's gaining weight. She puts these adverts where she's really skinny, but then she cuts herself on the screen. It's like she's doing a video. These foods, Casey's got bigger arms than I have. You know what I mean? Casey's arms are bigger than mine, and it's not muscle, but she's giving weight loss advice. And I'm just like, well, it doesn't make her a bad person. She's just a confused person. She said donuts are as fattening as bananas and rice. White rice. 100 grams of white rice. How much fat's in that? Less than 1 gram. Bananas, fucking hardly any fat. Corn. Casey says don't eat corn because corn will give you belly fats. Casey, knock some sense into yourself. Go to Kenya. I'll pay your trip for Kenya if you can find me fat Kenyans from eating corn. The only fat Kenyans you'll find in Kenya are the ones eating lots of oil and animal products. Sugar. Casey says don't eat sugar. How much fat's in sugar? Let me have a look. I can even see in the dark. 0. 0 grams of fat for a kilo of sugar. Casey says eat olive oil instead. If you want to burn fats, Casey says eat more fats. Don't eat carbohydrates because carbohydrates are turned into fat and fat is turned into muscle, according to Casey. Don't eat more fat if you want to get... What? Fat? What? Why the fuck do they call it fat? Oh, fuck! Casey doesn't have a clue. Her ego is so big. Freelee the banana girl, who is older and way leaner than Casey, has said, Casey, you know, Casey just chooses to ignore that, and Casey's ego is so fucking big, and this is where people fuck up. Their ego is so big it prevents them from taking real action advice. It prevents them from taking real advice from people who really fucking look the part. Look at Freelee Banana Girl. Who are you gonna take advice from? Casey's got bigger arms than me, and a belly she's not proud of showing, and just because Casey's overweight and whatever, and she puts these adverts of skinny Casey on there to market a product, but in real life she's a big Casey, doesn't make her a bad person. It's not a hate or nothing. It's just, I'm a personal trainer since 1999, and that's an honest critique. She doesn't have a fucking clue. She can't even get her own diet in order. She can't even get her own body in order, and she's giving advice. Long-term advice to her weight yo-yos all the time. She's saying eat olive oil if you want to get slimmer. I'm just like, how the fuck does that work? Maybe if you ate 100 calories a day and that's all you ate, yeah, but no one's doing that. That's just like insane. But that's why so many girls, I walk down the street and all the slim girls are maybe 16 or 15. It's pretty rare to find someone slim over 25 who's not doing math or something, you know what I mean? It's so many girls get fucked up by Casey's advice, and that Kayla, all these girls out there, don't eat too much, eat less carbs, you get a bit of carbs, not too much, eat more fat, healthy fats, pocket. They don't have a fucking clue. They're just in it for the money. Their egos are too big. They won't take any advice from anyone who's getting better results than them, who's actually older, leaner, fitter, healthier, better blood tests, better fitness. They won't do that because their ego's so big. So be careful who you take advice from. Don't take advice from chubby people whose ego is just too big for them to like, oh, I can't take advice from you because I'm jealous of you or whatever. That's not what you want to do. Again, not a hate video. It's just a frustration video. I see this all the time. So Casey, take advice from Freelee because she's leaner than you. She's giving better advice than you, and it's realistic. You're not going to get as lean as Freelee eating like you're doing or what you're doing. It's not. And here's the bottom line. Casey trains more hours per week than Freelee. Casey trains more hours a week per Freelee. How the fuck does that work? And Casey's heavier. Why is that? Because Casey has absolutely fisted her metabolism. Metabolic damage. She's damaged her metabolism. She's damaged her mitochondrial efficiency. She's taught the body to hold more water, hold more fat around the viscera and the belly. You get Casey to stand up in a bikini any day of the week versus Freelee Banana Girl. There you go. And again, it doesn't make, just because Casey's overweight and chubby and you know, portly, doesn't make her a bad person. My mum's clinically obese. I still love her. This is a personal trainer giving advice here. That's all it is. So it doesn't say if you're not as skinny as Freelee, it's bad or whatever. If you're chubby like Casey, it doesn't. No, it's not a competition. Whatever. It's more just saying, well, this is what fucking works. If you want to go that way, this is what you do. If you want to go that way, that's what you do. So no hate towards Casey, but she's seriously got to get a fucking clue, because the advice she's giving to the girls is damaging. It's damaging.